Hi, I'm Denise Fuller, and I am reading from my book, Poetry and Friendship. This section is titled Relational. I hope that you enjoy it. If I do this, if I open my heart, if I let you in, if I believe that this time love will win, if I begin to trust, if I expose my pain, if I show you my weakness, if I reveal my shame, if I disclose my flaws and take down my walls, if I for once in my life give you my all, will you stay? Almost. She almost cut off all her hair because he once said that he preferred it short. She almost wrote down her pen number and placed it on his nightstand. She almost signed up for those cooking classes as a surprise to him, wanting to prepare his favorite meals. She almost signed up for a gym membership to lose those last 20 pounds. She almost traded in her queen for a king so that they could sleep more peacefully. She almost donated half her wardrobe to the local shelter to make room for his things. She almost painted over her girly pink walls, thinking neutral will be more pleasing to his eyes. But then she was on her way to the locksmith to have his keys made when she saw him with her. Sometimes I miss love. The touch, the smell, the warmth. I miss the laughter and the coziness, the way we look at each other, not needing words or apologies. I miss the you caring for me and the me caring for you part, the way we get it with little to no effort at all. I miss the free to be me and you not pointing out my flaws, the way it didn't faze you one single bit when I pointed out yours. I miss the little girl tantrums I'd have and then the grown-up choices I made, the learning and challenging myself. I especially miss the knowing that we discovered love plain and simple. We were living the bumper sticker. Live, love, laugh. Yes, I miss that. This is one of my favorites. It's titled, His Swagger. My girlfriend's in love, she thinks. She talks about him all the time. His smile, his teeth, his hair, his nose. His laugh, his eyes, his beard, his mustache. She goes on and on and on. His chest, his arms, his glutes, his abs. His watch, his suit, his shoes. His job, his salary, his car. I asked her if he keeps his word. She became silent. She changed the subject. Personally, I'm not impressed with any of that stuff. If he keeps his word, if he honors his commitments, if he is a man of integrity, now that impresses me. I lied. I miss love. I remember love. I cry love. I breathe love. I sleep love. I dream love. I anticipate love. I promise love. I cherish love. I taste love. I smell love. I define love. I made love. I hated love. I forgave love. I lied. Come back. I need love. Closure. He smiled at her often. He always reached for her hand. He reassured her often. He always spoke with love. He wrote sweet poetry to her often. He always understood. He kissed her wounds often. He always kept his word. He made love to her often. He always took his time. He surprised her often. He always made her smile. When he said goodbye to her, she cried herself to sleep often. But in the end, she understood. The last time. It was a sunny day. The breeze was warm. They met for lunch. No special occasion. Just two friends and tacos. He hugged her as usual, but this time a little tighter. His smile was the same. Gorgeous. His words were genuine. His heart opened up. He expressed his love for her. He caught her off guard. With salsa dripping down her chin, her eyes looked away. Her smile disappeared. Her confidence faded, and her words were sincere. That was the last time she saw him. And today, 5 years later, he sends her a text. When I think of love, haiku number 1. When I think of love, I'm afraid to close my eyes, fearing you'll depart. When I think of love, winter's first snowfall, I pray for death. When I think of love, my need for companionship deepens at nightfall. When I think of love, the morning sunrise appears and my smile remains. When I think of love, haiku number 2. When I think of love, I expose myself to him and break my own rules. When I think of love, everything that used to hurt slowly starts to mend. When I think of love, he stands close to me and I smell yesterday's love. When I think of love, the scent of you and I turn into a slow dance. Daydreams. You're here with me. I can smell you. I can feel you. You're dear to me. I can trust you. I believe in you. You're near to me. I can hear you. I can almost see you. You're fading away. Come back. Please stay. Trusting in him. Her heart is in a cocoon, not wanting to fall in love again. But his hand reaches for hers, letting her know that it is safe to come out. One last and final time, she agrees and begins to trust in him. This poem was inspired by a couple I saw walking on the boardwalk. It's titled Technology. He reaches for her hand gently. He looks into her eyes romantically. He whispers in her ear quietly. They burst into laughter simultaneously. His cell phone rings loudly. He drops her hand abruptly. She walks away angrily. He catches up to her quickly. He asks for forgiveness humbly. She grants it reluctantly. He reaches for her hand hesitantly. Her cell phone rings. A proper goodbye. I never sought out looking for love. Looking back, I may have invited it in, allowed it to stay way past the expiration, and even convinced it that we were meant. But an actual concentrated effort? Nope, I've never done that. And even in my moments, well, actually my years of singleness, the hiatus I've taken because of my failures, I'm still not looking for love. It has indeed dissolved, and with joy, I welcome the ability to just breathe. the long-awaited and much-needed freedom to discover self, to actually be out of love and involved with the beauty of my life, the ability to choose, feel, hear, see, and bask in what it is that I love. Not his wants, his insecurities, and his subtle ways of convincing me that we'd be happier if we did this, that, and the other. Being completely blindsided and well in agreement. No, that is not in alignment with my spirit. Spending an enormous amount of time trying to get my stubborn will to go along just to get along. Now, who on earth would make a conscious decision to do that? I mean, really. Nope. I can honestly say that I never went looking for love. I can, however, say that knowing what I know now, I would like to try love again. But this time, I want to be formally introduced to love. I want to be honest with love. I don't want love to deceive me and make a bunch of promises, ridiculous and unrealistic goals. Just take it one day at a time, love, keeping in mind that there is no forever. And not only that, it is completely okay to speak up in love. It is okay to have differences, and it is okay if we decide that it is too complicated, that love is just too challenging. I get that part. Truly I do. I just don't want the betrayal of love, the pretending of love, pretending that you're happy, that we're happy, when in fact that we are both miserable. And if we get to that part, let's agree that we have tried. Honestly and wholeheartedly, we tried love. And then, and only then, will we move on with grace and a mutual respect for one another. After all, why put in all that work, the time, the energy, and all those emotions, only to walk away with anger, resentment, and bitterness? Love cannot be as sweet as we once claimed if we never receive a proper and mutual goodbye.